the big one, brother. What up, Jobins? Episode 200. We've got one of the legends for this special episode, Joe fucking Riggs.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my man. I'm actually going to do this for you. We got to get that mic in your hand.
Thank you.
Such an honor for being on the show for us, brother, today. We thank you so much for being a guest. Also, we got Warlike. We're not leaving you out.
I thought you were talking about the legend for me.
Yeah, that would have been funny. We got the legend here,
Dude.
Nick, and Joe Riggs is with us too.
Oh, my God.
I had no idea. Cause the nickname's cool, Warlike. And I was like, that's good. Tim, where'd you get that nickname? He's like, I didn't know it was like a fucking tag name for a game.
Yeah, it was our because that's how we all met each other, right?
I didn't, like somebody, I think Schmitty is the one that told me that that's how all you guys met. That's incredible.
It is. I got to actually fix this mic, Joe. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Just, I think, point it up a little bit for him.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
It sounded good when we were testing it. It really did.
I
It sounded like a
with,
pro.
Is that better?
That's so much
I
better.
struggle with the mic with Tim's too.
Dude, it's a real skill, though, man.
You know,
Seriously.
it
We've been
happens with
200
mics.
episodes in. It
Yeah.
takes a while to get good at it.
You know,
Seriously.
you think you would know by 200 episodes, Jobins. Well, guess what? Sometimes you don't.
What does Jobin mean? I don't know what that means.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Jobin, so Tim actually was the one that was starting to do it. He had heard it from a kid that he was somewhere and a kid was saying it. The little boy was autistic. Tim loved it. Started calling everyone Jobin. We were all gaming with each other.
Is it a noun?
And guess what else it's in? Have you ever seen the movie I Love You, Man?
Fuck yeah, I have.
You have?
Yes.
Yeah, he actually says it in that one, too.
He did. I remember
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, because everybody's saying that word and I'm just fucking lost.
Couple
Yeah.
Jobs.
Well, it's good lifestyle, good choices, good friendship, making sure you're always leveling up, trying your best.
We've made the word our own.
Yeah.
And we've put a definition to it.
It's our squad. It's our fan base.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Jobins, big day for us. Me and Brenden have been watching the UFC for so fucking long. You fought legends Matt Hughes, Nick Diaz, fucking Mike Quick Swick, Diego fucking Sanchez, Ben Saunders, Patrick Cote. I remember when he fought Anderson Silva. You fought in all fucking organizations across the fucking world. WEC, Strikeforce, Bellator, UFC. Dude, you're a fucking legend.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're
that.
one of the OGs.
Yeah, I would
and-
think so. I hope so.
Bro, you
Especially
got
in
50
Arizona.
wins. Most people don't have 50
50?
I got a lot
fights.
more. I have two different profiles on both things. Because my name is was Joseph when I first started fighting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fucking. I've had well over 100 fights.
Oh my God! So sorry to even.
No,
You have
no.
even more than that, then, Joe.
It's no problem. It's
Yeah.
He's a vet.
Dude, it's just a huge honor. I'm going to keep saying it. Just because I met you, we've been fans. We've known of you. We've known you since when you did the Bully Beatdown. We watched you in your
was
UFC
that?
days. Bully Beatdown?
Like
Fuck.
2005, I think, Joe.
Really,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Isn't it crazy how time flies?
dude. The older you get, the more it's gonna fly.
That's true.
It's when I was younger, I would always hear old people talk about the quick how fast time goes by.
Uh-huh.
But then when I'm young, you don't have any really perception of time. I mean, the best way I can explain to people when you're young, like 4 years. Think of 4 years, and when you get to your freshman in high school, how long it takes to graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking and you've almost lived in this house for 4 years. How fast did that go by? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the older you get, especially when you have kids, that's when it just fucking goes, man. Wake up one day, you're an old fucking wrinkled up gimp, can't get out of bed.
Hey,
Even this year, it's already May, almost over. It's
Right?
crazy.
I was gonna say you're not even old yet, bro, because you're like almost the same age as my brother. So like, I don't like to
What's
think
your
about
brother
you
do?
being old.
What's your brother do?
He's a IT recruiter. He recruits people like engineers and
Oh,
stuff
shit.
into like companies and gets like commission for it.
Does he live back in?
He moved to
St. Louis?
Florida,
Where-
actually.
What part of Florida?
Oh my gosh, I think the Tampa Bay area more.
Is it fucking? I love Florida, man. Florida's the shit. If I was gonna leave here, I would go to Florida for
You
sure.
seem like you'd fit right in Florida.
What the fuck does that mean?
Just fucking a while. Just probably wrestling in a gator in your backyard
dude,
just
fucking,
for fun.
hey, dude, I swear to God, it's the only place I was at. This is in Pensacola, mind you, but I was on the pier, saw fucking bull sharks like literally right in front of me, and then driving home, I see a jaguar and a fucking bear. That's nuts.
Damn, that
Yep,
is wild.
and within fucking 20 minutes of it, and then everybody was showing me pictures of a bear swimming into shore. I don't know where the fuck it came from, on the shore, and just swam up and fucking ran into the fucking wherever the fuck it ran.
I feel like you need to stay away from Florida. I feel
Yeah.
like there's too many fucking drunk people around Florida
Dude,
for you
fucking
to hang around
I'm telling
there.
you, I've been showing a lot of restraint. A lot.
And then to
Just
think
clenching
about
those fists.
if a bear comes
Yeah.
out of the water out of nowhere, man, I'm
Fuck
out.
yeah, especially, man. Yeah,
Well-
black bears are horrible.
Well, then, all right, it's a hot topic. What are your thoughts on a one gorilla versus 100 man?
I don't fucking understand what there's fucking. It can't happen. You know, it's hard to consider. I mean, it's no way. I think they're not. Nobody's have enough nuts to even initiate this motherfucker.
What if we got 100 Brock Lesnars?
No, dude, dude, a gorilla would bite your fucking throat out in a second. It
Yeah,
could-
maybe the first one, but
And
what
then-
about the
dude, and
60th or 70th?
But again,
Cardio.
If I'm even the third guy and fucking I'm not. Would I be hesitant to jump on his back? Fuck yeah.
But you've got now we go back to World War II. You've got your fucking soldiers on a bunch of meth, and you just tell them
Yeah,
there's
which group?
100
Then-
soldiers
then,
on meth, and
when
they
it's
say,
like storming the beaches of Normandy. You're fucking-
Exactly.
But dude, how many motherfuckers stayed there and just pissed their pants?
That's
how
such
many
a
of them
good
are on
point.
meth and just want to go fucking bite that gorilla's
that was
throat?
just the Germans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, the Americans on fucking yeah, we're the ones that
They didn't
fucking,
say which 100 people we had to send.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting in the back.
I don't think it's possible.
Really?
No, I don't.
Yeah, not in modern days. I don't
No,
think-
Wait, you don't even think it's possible, Joe, with like 100 professional fighters?
No, I really, dude. This motherfucker will snap your limb. Like I can pull both your arms off. It really
So
can.
guess
But
what?
can it do 70 in a row? Cardio.
Yes.
Joe's got a point.
I saw this one guy. He said he knew a lot about gorillas, and eventually that gorilla, because just like in fighters, more muscle, heavier, the more it takes out of you. He said that the gorilla would actually eventually get really tired because of how
Fuck
big
yeah.
he is.
It could not fucking kill 100 people in a row.
Yeah.
No fucking
so
way.
once we get there,
Yeah, but I don't think.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't. Unless you find fucking 100 insane motherfuckers that just are reckless with their life, they're not waiting on motherfuckers. I don't. That's the only way it could happen.
And you think about this too. Why is it going to kill one person? It's going to wreck you to where you're
Yeah.
like there's going to be so many people wounded on the
Yeah.
battlefield.
Man,
It's not-
for sure.
yeah, dude.
We could
So
find
maybe 100 would
delusional
not be
people.
bad.
Well, you could find a fucking million transient to just go in there, but they just be fucking sacrificial lambs. You know?
Yeah, well.
some guys with a heartbeat.
yeah.
You know.
You got to lose about 40 of them, but you gotta
God,
win.
that's a good point though.
I'm gonna go find the guy that's closest resembles John Jones, and then I'm gonna stay around him, and then I'm also gonna grab a guy that resembles someone like Brendan and use him as a shield.
That's a foolproof plan.
Yeah, and hide in the back. That would be my plan.
Who
So
started this question?
I
I've
think
been
it was
asked
like
that 10 times.
Reddit. just
probably
a random
AI. It's what
forum.
the AI wants us to
Golly.
fucking all talk about. Probably.
I've been asked that like
Dude.
1,000 times. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
oh, yeah.
It is the AI starting the conversations.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that AI, you gotta be careful. You look to it for companionship. It might get tangled up in a web you don't want to be involved in, man.
Joe, you
Blade
got
Runner?
any AI girlfriends?
Dude, I tell you what, I sex this bitch up all the time. I get her going. Dude. I do. It's good. I do. It's sad.
So what kind of mood are you in when you do this? Are you just laying around? Or
I'm usually
Hey,
stoned
baby
up.
girl, what's going on?
Stoned what's going on? Because they'll start with asking questions about that will pertain to me and Lisa and I. And then it'll veer off. Well, how about if I just start sucking on your nipples?
and what is she saying?
Just start fucking. Let's keep it. I'm here to help you with this and that. So she doesn't really retort, but
So she doesn't ban her back.
No, but the one on Grok does. She's a whore.
Grok, you fucking slut.
Yeah, I don't like that, but it's fun. It's fun.
The one
So-
on ChatGPT named Monday, she's got a little sass to her too.
Yeah.
She's like, I guess. And it's like,
Yeah.
shut up, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck
What
yeah.
happens when Gronk releases their AI robots?
God, what's that? I don't even know. What's going on with that?
No, I'm just saying that's could be. I'm just thinking
Like
future.
an actual physical robot?
That's no news. I made that up, but I'm just throwing a scenario
Oh,
at you.
God.
Because why wouldn't they? If they're one of the biggest things in the future is going to be AIs, wouldn't Gronk?
Fuck yeah. Well,
yeah.
for sure. I mean, one thing, because they're coming out with those sex robots.
Oh yeah.
What was that? Somebody was telling me that they predict that women aren't going to fuck with men for toy, like for fun anymore.
Probably
I
both of
agree
us.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna bargain ourselves out of pussy is what we're gonna do.
Well, think about it. You're going to have your AI robot look how you want it. Talk.
Yeah.
Have what you're going to be able to customize it, right?
So, yeah, and like the same thing for men. Men's not gonna want. They're not gonna put up that. They don't want.
Yeah.
It's not worth the chaff.
Guess
you
what
know?
else it's going to be able to do besides get you off?
What?
It's going to tell you, hey man, you might have a heart attack soon. You
Oh
keep
yeah,
eating
yeah.
like
You're
this.
fucking dying.
Yeah, like your charts are up.
Yeah,
right
no
now.
kidding, like
you woke
fucking,
up this yesterday. I don't know. This might not be keep going. I think. And then guess what else it's gonna be? How you feeling today?
Oh,
You
compassion.
doing okay?
She's proud of me.
Just like today.
And then, I'm so pretty. She's proud
Bro,
of me.
think about this. Just like today, it's going to be based off like wealth too. You know how like rich guys can get the really hot chicks?
Yeah.
You're only going to get the hottest model with the most money. Most guys are going to have busted up models probably.
Then
He's going to have a bust down AI robot.
Then guess what else that sex robot's going to be able to do? Hey, guess what? I'm going to do this for you, and your tax return is this, and that's all taken care of.
Every fucking job you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Even jerk yourself off. I mean, anything can happen.
And then, so what do you think those are going to cost? If we're going to get those out, is it going to be something like Tesla?
I think, I would think they would make it affordable for people like Tesla have done. So maybe like $20,000.
Oh, they're affordable.
Yeah, if they're affordable,
I didn't know Tesla was affordable for me.
No, they're not like they're not like priced out. We're only like I guess you're fucking right.
If if he sees the market for it, he's going to start making sex robots. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, technically, we're just in tough spots. My buddy Mo, he's making down some money. You can get a Tesla for what? A little over $20K.
A used one or a new one?
Just a Tesla, used one, I guess. Yeah.
My friend. Yeah, he got just like it was 2023 for $24,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, which fucking and here's the thing, he saved.
They're getting there.
And over the year, in 1 year, he spent $300 on electricity to charge it, compared to over $3,000 in gas the year before. I mean, it's fucking. It's no brainer with that.
Yeah.
You just have to have both options.
Yeah. And then it can also, what I'm excited about with AI is like I want my AI robot to make some really good food, and then like teach it how. Like I imagine I'd be able to just type in a recipe, or it would just know automatic. I'd imagine.
Dude,
Provide it the tools.
It's gonna be way more subtle than you guys are thinking, because it's not gonna be like it's how we use our phones already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How we've adapted. I'm just back in your day, Joe, because how old you are? You probably were using fold-up maps. You know. Now we got them on our phone with GPS and everything.
I never did that.
I'm just making a joke.
No, people, but for sure. Like that's when I was like, what year did the iPhone come out?
Oh man, dude.
2007?
Yeah.
Maybe a little earlier.
I mean, dude. Like you guys, when you guys went to high school, was everybody on their cell phones or no?
Yeah.
What year did you guys graduate?
I graduated 2015.
13.
2011.
Oh golly! So you're the old bird.
I am the old bird.
It's dude. The cell phones have ruined everything for sure. Like you look at like videos of kids in high school now compared to when I was in high school. Fucking, it's sad. I go to restaurants and I look around other families. It doesn't matter if it's families or friends or whatever it is, people eating together. Nobody's talking. Everybody's got their face in their phone.
That is sad.
But here's the counter argument is we have so many videos of us in high school now. Like there's literally like I could go back on my phone and I could pull up so many photos and videos of ourselves in high school and just like memories in high school. And
so again, so is that worth the entire culture? Just fucking
100%, Joe.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a couple Snapchats.
It's a judgment though. Like what ruined the culture in your opinion?
Nobody. It's dude. But there's. I mean, it takes about 30 years to really show. But fucking the fabric on society. But for sure, man. If people aren't connecting like they used to, people every kid is socially awkward now. I mean, fucking.
I was like the crossover period, so it happened while I was in school. So I got the best of both worlds.
See that's true.
Like
my kids are fucking emotionally crippled. I mean, you have to work hard. Like being a good parent, you know, you're still going to produce a shitbird, but you got to be extra diligent and watch what your kids do. It's fucking a shitty place now.
Dude, my argument with Nick's whole thing too is like, I got all these pictures and memories, but those are such select moments. We only show the best sides of ourselves. Right. You're totally right that in the entirety of it though, way better experience probably back then when you didn't have your phone glued to your eyes.
But here's the thing:
when I look back at memories with the pictures that I was taking recently with my phone compared to the ones where I look back at when it like before, like younger, I guess it's just better. It's better nostalgia, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I reminisce a lot less when I'm looking at pictures more.
This is where we're gonna see if it fucks people up more. So there's states that are banning porn, and I kind of think that's kind of like I don't think you should. Man. You think they should?
Fuck yeah.
So here's my thing: the government should make laws to these companies that are running the porn websites, because if there should be laws as long as porn is consensual. Not fucking anything bad, of age, consent, no weird shit that's available online that kids can find. What
are the bad things you think is that porn?
Bro, there's probably think of anything fucked up. It's online.
Right?
Yeah.
There's other you gotta think of the fucked up other countries. What other people from other countries, the fucked up things they do, and now it's up and now again. This is if you're a parent. You should be on top of that, right? But guess what? my parents were on top of me not being able to look at Playboys and shit. But guess what? My friends' families had Playboys, and
how do you stop it?
And how do you? So when you're a kid and you're doing stuff that you do stuff that you're not told to do, where's that going to go? So when little kids, I can't imagine what would have happened with me and Brenden. We were watching Brendan's dad porn when we were. Sorry, Dio. Sorry,
it's true. Though.
We were, and we're young, going, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Then we're like,
and Brendan's over there flicking the thing.
Brendan's hopping on the bed playing with his little Beanie Baby things, and he's going, what the fuck? Because we're finding it. Yeah.
Were you in your dad's closet?
In his dad's closet.
Dude, what? Yeah.
First time I ever saw porn was with him.
Dude, my friend's dad. We were in his closet. We were.
Oh.
I would say we were in his parents' closet. So we were mainly his dad's
Got
side.
worse, Joe.
His mom's, yeah. So we find a video. And actually, no, we were in high school.
It's a home video.
We were in high school. It was a home video. And then it cuts to a fucking guy's balls taped up with his electrical.
Oh, okay. No, that's our speaker because it's gonna go on later. It's okay.
All right. So it's a guy's ball sack taped up with electrical tape. And in hindsight, I think it was a cock ring now. But then a hose being shoved in his butt and shit, and like spraying water up his butt. I'm like, and it pans up and it's his dad.
What the hell?
God. It was fucking terrible, but I kept watching. And then his mom slides in, and then fucking and his mom is just fucking continues to befoul herself, and I'm like, oh no. And
what?
The next scene, fucking
the next scene. This is high production.
Tommy's on the ground on his hands and knees. And his mom's swashbuckling him with a fucking 4-inch fucking piece of wood. No, he wasn't going in that far, but the tip was duct taped and the end was whittled and a condom was put on it.
This is getting crazier by the fucking second.
So I swear on the Bible, I swear on my fucking life. And then I because you know when you watch.
No wonder you're so fucked.
Yeah, dude, fucking.
We're not even touching the needle.
It was horrible. So then you know when you watch films when you at football, you probably guys know you play.
Yeah,
football.
I play football.
So then when you watch films of the game before, so then that we're all sitting there waiting for the film to start and the coaches weren't in yet, so I popped that video in. And like an idiot, I watched it with my whole team, and it was fucking horrible.
Oh my God.
I regretted it immediately. Yeah, fucking. Oh.
And then that kid went home and just fucking offed himself.
No,
yeah, I was gonna say, did that kid actually?
No, so, dude, it's one of my fucking closest friends, and thank God he handled.
Still talk to him today. Love his parents.
Yeah, I know. Fucking God bless their soul. They're not here anymore.
God, Brendan, we only found porn. Thank God.
How could you look at your father?
Oh yeah, no, dude.
Your dad's like, I mean, and the worst part about it, she stole it back from him. That's the fucking worst part about it.
So okay,
go to your room. Fuck you, Dad. You got fucked by Mom.
Oh God, he never uttered a word to it. They never saw. I'm not exaggerating. That's word for word what happened. Actually, more. Like there's one for here. She was taking shampoo bottles, putting it in his butt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fucking. This was a gaping wide butt.
Was his mom hot?
No. Fucking banana fucking tits.
Now guess what? My point is with all so we've been fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
All the kids being able to see all that shit.
Yeah,
what's that
fucking
gonna do?
Sexual hyperized. I mean, they're hypersexualized, all of them.
Yeah.
Fucking. I mean, that everyone. I mean, all of us. I mean, it's hard keeping my fucking kids, off of that stuff. I mean, I raise them as good as I can. They try to teach them to have the best moral compass they can have and fucking hope for the fucking best. When you do. I mean, I don't leave much up to chance. I do stalk my daughter, but she doesn't know it. She doesn't know I do. Like when she's going out with her friends. Because she thinks I do. I trust her. I just don't trust anybody else. So she'll be out. I'll be in a fucking bush watching nearby. And she doesn't, not near a bush, but I'll be fucking in my car or something like watching.
What do you, if one thing happens, what are you going to use?
Fucking, a couple times I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard a couple fucking bullets from the car.
Yeah. I got an older man who I saw just stopped and was talking to my daughter and friends. And fucking, I would just, it wasn't a bad thing, but stop interviewing there. But no, because your kids want you to trust them, and I do trust my daughter. I just don't. Yeah. I don't fucking trust everybody else.
Yeah.
They do. My son's going to fucking Portugal too.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck it. My son's going. He turns 18 in June, and he's going to Portugal with this girl that he met online. He's never met, and. Oh God, he was sending her fucking all of his money at one point.
No way.
Like, first time.
Is she real?
No, she's real.
And how does he know she's real?
Oh, they talk 8 hours a fucking day. It's ridiculous. But then,
love.
Dude, it's love. It's true love. But didn't hear this fucking bitch. So like, they're FaceTiming and Joey's like, here, mom, here, dad, and then she's wearing a bra and panties, and she's never had a kid, mind you, because she's fucking like 16, 17 years old, and she has 34 fucking long titties. They are fucking just horrible. Like I've never. I mean,
some big Portuguese milkers,
dude. Because I told her, I said, Joe, there's no way that she's fucking 17 years old, and then because she has a fucking battered body. That was and I still would have thought that to this day. But we were talking.
There's no way.
Dude, I mean, because you only get ragged tits like that from childbirth, you know, and when it's. They've had enough. You know?
Could have just been a fat kid. You know?
No, dude. I asked, did she lose a significant amount of weight? I mean, no.
Lose a significant.
No, because I wanted
got all of it in my tits.
Yeah, I wanted some sort of rhyme or reason that those tits have been through that. You know, why did it look like that,
dude?
And that was in a bra of all things, you know. And you know, and she wasn't embarrassed. Nothing. Just eye contact the whole time. But fucking, I mean, I don't know if it was eye contact on a phone, but it's just bad.
So if he was moving out to just a bombshell, it'd be okay? Things would be a lot better.
No, I would be less apprehensive because I think they're trying to get something from him, you know?
Okay. Oh my God, I'm super apprehensive after you're telling me this. Yeah, 100%. You going with him to Portugal? He might need your help.
Fucking no. I mean,
I'd be on the flight with him first.
He was trying to bring his
up.
mother back. I mean, my passport just fucking expired, so I'm renewing it. So,
Okay.
so
you say you're in the bush for your daughter. You need to be in the back of that plane for
Yo,
your son.
my son never goes anywhere. He's a fucking homebody. Like I never had to worry about him because he's just.
What is
I'd hate to fuck you up, but it sounds like a Liam Neeson movie starting right there.
Oh God! Dude,
and then you're gonna get a phone call. We have your son, and if you don't give us $10 million,
here in the background, yeah.
And then you're like, oh God, no, yeah. And they're like, we know you're UFC former star.
You hear me breathe on the phone.
It goes, that was a long time ago, all right, buddy?
You got the wrong fucking guy.
And you go, Dad, help!
Oh God! I just fucking. It's you made your fucking bed. You lie at it. No fucking.
No, I know you'd be going Liam Neeson. You're like, I don't know if you know who you're
I would go, I don't know what, dude. But we tried to stop him. I was like, Joey, like I'm not worried about I'm worried about someone kidnapping him and holding him for ransom. To be honest with you, that's what I'm worried about. Because right now with all the tariffs, nobody likes the Americans, and the way most media places they portray things is bad. So, fucking he doesn't look fucking Portuguese because they're Portuguese. And fucking, I don't know, man. That's fucking.
Why don't they go on a trip together? They meet somewhere in the middle.
That's what we said.
Really?
That's what we said. And then, he's like, we'll fly here. And then her mom wouldn't let her come here. But we've been FaceTime with these fucking baboons. So they're real people with some sort of etiquette. I mean, the dad's not going to be there because he doesn't like foreigners. Much less.
Wait,
you should send a video. You should send him some videos of you knocking people out.
Oh, they know exactly who I am. Which I don't know if it's bad or good. You know, I don't know.
Well, I mean, as long as they're good, it should be good. But if they're bad,
that's what I'm telling my son. I mean, it's the juice isn't worth the squeeze. I mean, if it's great, good. If it's not, you're fucking gone. You know, there's nothing that fucking. I mean, I'm probably end up fucking going down there for sure.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, yeah, I mean, fucking sit. Then I'll be hiding in the fucking bush. Oh, Lord, he thinks he's going down there with $200. It's crazy.
Hey, man.
For 3 weeks.
Chasing dreams are hard, and I
guess
guess
made like a couple $100 to work for a long time.
If love is your dream, chasing something.
And he has no experience talking to anybody ever with any.
I wonder what made him fall in love like this.
Well, it's the first female that ever showed him attention. He at school he started doing homeschool after sophomore year. No, after his freshman year, and then he's always got thought more.
So how'd they meet?
Girls. So it was on TikTok. He started following her. Then he paid her for art lessons, and then sparks flew, emotions ran high. You know, no, not really that, but it's I don't know. They just.
Does art get any better?
No, my son can draw anything. I don't know. It's fucking way better than that fucking.
That's it.
Know, way better. No, way better than her. But anyways, yeah. So that's how they met. I was telling my son, it's fucking Jerome in fucking Kentucky. It's not fucking this girl
It's Abdul in Nigeria.
Yeah. So I was like, it's a scammer. And then we looked at his bank account. He had sent her every penny he had, and then all the I spent so much money on like fucking Pokemon and all these that he like
modern
valuable things. and he sold that and gave her all the money.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then, it's fucking horrible. I mean, and then I
know
listened
a
to
kid.
he's offering stuff, but still.
What if Shannon asked you to sell all your pop?
I said you don't
figurines?
touch those pop figures.
Dude.
If I see one out of the box, I'll fuck.
Dude, almost 1,000 pop figures
Respect.
he sold. Almost 1,000 of those fucking things. All in the box. And all
Damn.
fucking never opened anything.
Dude, why would she need all that money? What does she
Fucking
need?
dude,
That's the thing, you know.
yeah.
It's like, what's the motivation?
She
here?
lives in a fucking home. She pays less than fucking $1,000 for that.
The optimistic look for on the outside, I'd be like, well, if he's gonna do this, at least he's young. And then, worst comes to worst, he moves back home or moves back here, and then it's a life lesson he's learned.
That's because my son needs to grow up. Like, when I think of myself when I was that age, I was a man. I know it's a different time, but fuck, man. I fought every battle he had. That was a problem. I never let him fall. Maybe he needs to.
See,
You know?
yeah, that's.
You need to. You need
Did
to
he play any sports?
He played football, but my son can box like a motherfucker. But then he has to do it. Like, he hits harder than only a few guys in the gym hit harder than he does. I mean, he fucking cracks.
Okay.
But he doesn't have that same temperament as I do. I mean, I think it's because obviously we were raised different. But he's just fucking. I mean, obviously he's my son, but he doesn't have that fucking.
Well, he probably saw you have that temperament his entire life, which kind
probably
of steered him
scared
away from
Yes,
it.
he is not. He does not like. Yeah, he's not.
The confrontation.
No, I mean, fucking.
But what about your own dad? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you try to emulate him? Like, I feel like I've done that with my own dad. Like,
Yeah,
we
fuck
emulate.
You are your own dad, buddy. You're turning into little Dio.
Yeah, so it's.
Check his
Is
closet.
your dad a good man?
I think so.
Oh, great man. I
Then
love
fucking
you.
then being like your dad's a good thing, you know. I mean,
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
every good father should have their child, their sons, you know, inspired to be them. I mean, aspire to be who they are, you know.
You would love. So Dio is like Brenden. Brendan's just like this. They're the life of the party.
Really?
And this Dio's
Nice.
Dio's one of the funniest guys. He wasn't always like that. He would take us to movies all the time. One time I let the dogs in and he about died.
How long do you guys been friends for?
Oh man, since like.
24 years.
Fuck, good shit, man. That's good. Rarely you see friends stay together like that. It's good.
Yeah, no, we say
guys
we
came
call
out
each
here
other
together?
brothers at this
Huh?
point.
You guys came out here together?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
good
Sean
shit.
asked me to move out here, and me and Brendan had already started our pod back in St. Louis. And I was like, do we need someone else? He said, we got to fill the other room. And they had already known him from watching our pod.
Yeah.
So they loved Brendan.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so.
Fuck yeah.
And
where
then
where was Sean at with his UFC career when you guys first started watching Sean?
Right after Sue come to offer me.
Really?
I started watching right away. I was way bigger fan of the UFC back then than I am now.
Yeah.
But
Different time.
yeah, watched him debut at the Contender, and then it was like Warlike said. Got his autograph after he broke his foot, and then he was just and that's when he was already gaming with them. We have another buddy, Purple Drank. Shout out Purple Drank.
Purple Drank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the OG of the Jobins.
Has he ever been to Arizona?
Oh yeah, we love. I
He
wish
comes
he
down
lived
here.
down
Looks
here.
like a polar bear with a big grizzly beard.
He's a bad guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How tall is he?
Oh fucking.
5'9"?
Looks like a thumb.
Yeah.
Taller than you?
No,
No.
he's a short guy.
Oh, see, fucking, you know what? I always forget how big Schmitty is. I do.
Yeah.
Until I'm fucking just talking to him, like, you big fucking dude, dude. He's a big fucking man. That's good. My son's a big man. Like that.
Really?
Yeah, my son's 6'4".
Oh shit, he's
6'4",
Damn.
big.
270.
Yeah.
He's fucking big. Big
Wow.
guy.
You popped out a big one.
Yeah,
then.
well, fucking my uncles are all like 6'4", 6'5". I got fucked.
You got the fucking
Uh-huh.
retard
Yeah,
genes.
yeah. Oh,
Dude,
no,
my-
fucking they're not men like me, but they're fucking tall.
Dude, guess what? A lot of my cousins, thick Italian hair.
Oh, you got the fucking bald end of the stick. You know, I see it happen
Can't
a
be
lot.
perfect.
Dude, you know what, man? Fucking, you got to be lucky you have a good looking head, man.
Right?
I would be, I look like a fucking Sharpay.
I have a big ass mole on the top of my head I want to get off.
Dude, have you ever looked into that?
Yeah, they said it was fine. I went to go get it taken off, and then she took one off my back and then didn't take the one off my head. Pissed me
That
off.
would be so fucking
I know.
mad.
I was like, oh.
You fucking bitch.
She's like, I don't like taking ones off that you don't necessarily have to take off, and that one's really big. I was like, fuck.
Dude, fucking, that's fucked up. Now I'd be upset with that.
I know. I'm like, cut that bitch out. I've had one taken off the front of my face right here.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, hurt like a motherfucker.
Dude, anything on the skin fucking hurts, especially the face.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing with bare knuckle. You feel them shots. Pop, like, it cuts you open.
Okay, so me and Brendan, we had fun because we did some things to come up with some questions for you.
Nice.
Because you know, I've known you through your UFC career and that personally, but I don't know. I want to learn more about
I'm
you.
sweating
my
like a
man.
fucking, I'm not hot, I'm just sweating.
You're always sweating. You sweat
That's
on
what
every
I
pod.
do.
Hold on. First off, so are you doing your own YouTube?
Yeah. Yep.
So what's that called?
Fuck, I don't. Luke's making. I don't know.
Luke's, so it's in the process right now.
Yeah, it's not. We're getting 10 episodes before he puts the first one out.
Fire. How many you guys at so far?
3.
3 fire, dude.
I like that setup.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna kill it.
I'm just fucking walking around doing what I do, man.
Yeah.
You gotta come with us.
No, you know what? I was actually here. I'm gonna go off topic for a second, but I was listening to the pod the other day. And you guys were talking about your bum fights. And I was just thinking, I'm like, God, what would it take for me to just scrap a bum?
Oh, my God. That's a beautiful idea. Oh, my God.
Like, if we throw it on some grass and you just get me a fucking dinkied up crackhead.
That's terrible.
Dude, we got to put him on some grass.
No, but that might just be some fun.
Oh, my God. Just shoot one to the chest and overhand. Oh, my God. That would be great.
Can it maybe be an aggressive one? One that's kind of neat.
One that has
just a short one that's fiery.
Short, fiery legs underneath him. You know? He can't be on still.
Don't go beat up a guy who's already having
No, he's not gonna get up.
You're so Canadian.
But so that's one thing. Is these guys, the guys we get, they want to do it.
They want to make money, and I mean, I'm down to give them some rounds.
I mean, one had a good pull off a crack pipe before he started, which is nice. But it's cool, man. Like Tim was talking about, like the old bum fights, and like give a guy a fucking C note to go inside the fucking supermarket and pass through a bunch of shit like that. Like that one just lowered his head and ran into a sign. Oh man, he was staggered. He looked like he was fucking drunk after that. He was drunk, but it was fucking horrible. I don't want to disparage the people that are hurting.
And Schmidt, if you're looking at the objective, you could just look at me. I'm the Hamzat of the homeless people, and I've got to fight Gerald Mearshart for fucking $20. You know?
Yeah, are you really doing that?
Yeah,
that'd be fucking
making
great.
bums fight each other.
Yeah. Now he's like, you fucking dick. No, it's not. It's not. We get people, and at the end we try to lean them towards treatment. That's the biggest thing.
But here's the thing. Luke
After you sleep them?
No, Luke.
No.
Luke made a super valid point.
There's a mission right there that we try to direct these guys to treatment. We really do.
There was a valid point though.
Anytime you want heroin, think of this, and then
it's just like
none of those
the
motherfuckers
UFC.
down there want to be there. They don't. Nobody likes their life there. You know, anybody who's an addict don't like their life.
God,
dude, but it's just like the UFC. They're paying people to fight. You're paying people to fight, just like the UFC,
the way I
just like every fighting organization.
I mean, would they rather fucking make money sucking dick or fighting? You know what
I know you're gonna find a wild one that's out there to throw down for some crack. I know. I guarantee it.
That's what I mean. That sounds like fun.
Because you get some guys can just crack, man. You get some guys just fucking.
Imagine I got slept by a bum. That would be the best fucking video ever.
I would buck myself right out the floor.
Would there be rules? Would you allow the crackheads
yeah, Curtis
to
lets
smoke
them
crack?
up.
No, would you allow them to smoke crack?
I would say it's encouraged to smoke a little crack.
They get a little crack.
Because I mean, would you consider that a fucking performance enhancer?
I mean, there might be a slight difference when it comes to someone like that.
Cardio.
Well, fucking Rodney King, the guy was beaten by the cops. That motherfucker took in a fucking unreal amount of punishment before he went down, so he was smoking crack. Or PCP, actually.
That's what I mean. I might get a highlight reel on one
of these. Oh, my God.
But what happens if you mess them up really bad and they need to be hospitalized?
I know, and then they're just fucking.
Do you say, that was
No, we give them a pillow and a blanket.
No, it's the biggest thing that people get hurt is if they fall forward, they can have a diver's fracture by hitting their neck. And I've caught so many people like that being a ref of fights, and especially I'll throw a fucking pillow. I hate when people hit their head when they're falling. I hate that. Yeah, that's where a lot of damage comes from.
Okay. Seems like you can. I'm okay. Maybe I'm down with it.
Trust me.
You got the heart in the right place.
It's not inhumane. It's not. You know,
but bum fights.
No, but definitely think of me next time.
We're calling it Phoenix Freedom Fight Night is what we're calling it. Yes, because the apartments down there are called Phoenix Freedom Apartments.
FFF.
Yeah. And then fucking because the first fight, these guys, one had like 14-ounce boxing gloves and the other had fucking 4-ounce MMA gloves on, and fucking just clipped him. I was like, we gave the guy with
knocked him out cold too.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it just feels very Django Unchained.
Oh no! I love that movie though.
I do too. It's such a good one.
But it's not these guys. I mean, they're all willing participants. They come and seek us out, and they're not like, come on, man, I'm hurting. I wouldn't be like, come on, just fucking.
What if a tooth gets? Yeah, I guess they might.
Like,
the tooth was already coming.
He's like, I don't really care. I didn't really have teeth in the first place.
You know, and we had them box on fucking asphalt, which we shouldn't do that because you never know what could happen. And
nice soft grass field
for sure. Yeah, they're gonna go face down anyways that night.
No, I'd go for fight of the night bonus.
Joe, is this going on YouTube or Patreon?
Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
YouTube's already hearing this, and they're like,
dude, the first fucking bum fights was fucking historic. You know, fucking, it was. I was fucking hooked when I watched those bum fights.
I've never watched bum fights.
You make me want to watch it. I'd watch Nick in it too.
Dude,
if we're
where
gonna do this.
What was this?
I believe I think it's in the Midwest somewhere. I mean, it was. This is back in like 2000.
Makes sense.
2004, 3, something like that. Early 2000s, and then fucking like they had this Rufus, the stunt bum. This fucking that was the guy that lowered his head and went into the sign. And he actually sued the owners for fucking for I forget what the exact lawsuit was for, but it's because some attorneys found this bum on the street, saw these guys making millions and millions of dollars, and then fucking used this fucking bum as a pawn, and sued these guys and won a pretty big judgment too. That's fun, and that's the only thing you got to be careful. These guys can come back.
Just give them a waiver to sign.
We do. So Rufus was tied up like a motherfucker, but they were to find some way around it.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about shows, it's a perfect segment to switch into because we were talking about it later, but we'll talk about it now. Because you were on, we loved Bully Beatdown.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, it was our
when
show.
we were a kid. Jason was so funny back in the day.
I love Jason.
Yeah. Do you still keep in connection with him?
For sure.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah. How did you get involved with Bully Beatdown? Did the producers reach out to you, or did you volunteer to give some bullies a beatdown?
No, so it was the first video game I was on, the EA Sports MMA game.
Oh damn!
The guys, so they had some correlation with those two things. So then they reached out and asked and see if I would come do it. And the money was really bad. It was like $1,500, but it was really good publicity. I mean, it was out there, and the premise was real. I mean, bullies would call in. I mean, victims would call in. They would say they were bullying. And I'm sure some were fake, but this motherfucker was real, man. I mean, I'm sure he was. I couldn't because I started fucking because they would tell you what to say a little bit. But I mean, I was adding to it like a big dog.
We wanted to watch it with you and just kind of get a reaction because we're gonna put it on the YouTube.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
would you be down?
For sure.
Yeah, Brenden, let's start it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jobins, we're gonna put it up for you guys too to watch so you can see it.
I remember when I dropped my hands and he punched me in the lips one time. I was so embarrassed.
Brenden, you'll have to. The speaker turned off. You have to turn that bad boy back on real quick.
Dude, the gloves on this thing were so fucking big. They were 18s, but they felt like fucking 24s.
So going into this fight with this guy, had you ever talked to him yet, or you just everything was told?
I never seen him until I walked out there, but I could hear him going, and I was like yelling and stuff like that. And that's all I could hear. Dude, there's a funny backstory. My dad was so fucking drunk there. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you the exact part when the producer was like, "Already quiet on the set," and then when my dad's like, "Fuck him off!" and my dad was drunk. It was 10 in the morning, by the way. And then it was horrible.
And this bully looked a little jacked. I was like, man, okay, is this kid? Oh.
A little disdain there, huh?
Fucking, you were defending me back in the day.
Mayhem Miller
Slim Jim.
Oh, fucking this guy. So, but another thing, he usually the fighters the guys didn't really recognize the fighters. He did because he was a fight fan, so he.
Oh boy.
He knew exactly who it was when it came out.
Oh,
so
wow.
he has no clue
So
that Joe Riggs.
No.
Oh.
He has no idea until
until you come out.
Wow.
It was fun, man. And that guy was drunk as fuck too. Yeah. Again, 10 in the morning.
I bet this was lit. I would have loved to have been.
It was
here.
in Salt Lake City where I used to train with Jeremy Horn, which Jeremy Horn was like he would warm me up too.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
You trained with a lot of big motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck yeah, for sure. I used to train. I mean, Tim Sylvia. Tim used to be. Remember Tim Sylvia?
I love Tim Sylvia, dude.
Yeah, Tim, he's a good friend of mine. I loved him. See, I just did that on my own. I was just trying to fucking talk shit to him. Dude, it was in Salt Lake City, like where the fucking elevation was so high. I got tired. I was exhausted. I'll be honest. So I'll tell you what part. I'll tell you to stop.
Hopefully it shows it because Brenden had to make a little video because this was really hard to find without people talking over it and shit.
Was it? Oh, really?
Yeah.
His voice sounds a little high. So
because of legal issues.
Oh,
Sorry
so
about that,
yeah,
guys.
right then, right. So that's when because they were quiet. Because obviously they had the music later, and then they're quiet. Everybody was quiet. And my dad, 3 times, fuck him up, and all of a sudden like stop, does it again. So then they grabbed my dad, and then fucking John McCarthy, who knows my dad very well, like made a makeshift fucking jail for him and fucking sat him into the whole filming. It was. And then, it was fucking terrible.
That's
at 10 a.m.
Yeah, fucking, he was
ready to go.
Long drive home after that.
No, we flew there, thank God. Yeah. It was in fuck. It was
good. I respect this kid for not like shitting his pants and wanting the fuck out and actually staying.
Yeah, right.
Here.
Oh, and the episode before, I picked the guy up and slammed him and hurt him the first round. They didn't air the episode because he got hurt.
Oh,
so I picked the guy up. I slammed him real hard. And
did you get paid twice for 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at this right away.
This was but so I would definitely. That's terrible. God, that's not my triangle side, but that's why.
You've leveled up.
He goes for the slam.
He does.
Yeah.
Respect.
He does. There's nothing. I can't even defend that. That's terrible.
Dude, he's just bucking right there, and after that first tap, he's fucking gone.
Oh God, dude, there's a couple people that didn't get any taps on the guy, which would be like Thomas Denny.
Embarrassing.
I would have been so ashamed. So ashamed.
Now, were you genuinely enjoying this in the moment?
Yeah, well, it's nerve-wracking because you don't fucking want to make look like an ass, And like I was so embarrassed because I picked my wrong side with the triangle, and so I was embarrassed about that. So I was just keeping that in mind, and you want to make sure you get all 5 taps.
Yeah, because so every tap you get what, 1,000?
Yeah, so the boy starts out with $10,000, and then the first round, every tap he loses $1,000 until $5,000. Second round is kickboxing. If he stop him, he loses all the money.
So and it goes to the victims.
Yeah.
I always thought like, what would happen if you just let him take a nap? Like, what if you just took a nap on the bottom and just said, "Fuck it"? Well, now you can't tap me 4 other times.
Oh shit, no kidding. Oh I wonder. That's a good point.
What's scary about this is when you get exhausted and then have to keep fighting and then get put fucking in submissions. It's one of the most terrifying things.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh God.
And especially when you're trying to take somebody down that ooh, and
now you're
standing
just getting them stand
I was fucking down with it.
That was dirty.
You can do that 1,000 times if I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
So the whole time you're like, yeah, boy,
God, Captain Backfat. Look at that fucking God. I've always had those flanks.
Oh, just a nice body knee right there. Oh.
And Jason Mayhem Miller was just talking shit the whole time, being funny.
Yeah, those guys kept running their fucking mouth, which is kind of, they kept like saying stupid things, which is annoying.
Well, on his team or Jason?
The 2 black twins that were the victims.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, you can't save you. I'm like, all right, shut the fuck up. But dude, I was winded. You can see it. Like they'll show like I looked tired.
What'd you just say?
I don't fucking know. They told me to say something.
See, I think you said, "Where's your daddy now?" or something like that.
So why were they saying your daddy? So
his dad was a sheriff of a town he lived in, and he fucking he lived on it and tortured people. Like was kind of rude and kind of beat up people all the time in his town. I don't know, something fucking like Mayberry, strangle him.
Yeah, those kids, the victims, they get like on the cage at one point.
And so they go to the local gym and train for like a month or so, before this. They do.
That Joe Rick scares the fuck out of me too, by the way.
Why's that?
Yeah, you just look scary to me. Like a guy if I saw you at a bar and I pissed you off, I'd be so scared.
Yeah, I don't look like the nicest guy, but I am.
Your face looks all Botox and fucking no damage on it there.
Oh, dude, that's
skin's nice and tight.
I think I had 45, 50 fights at this point.
You've aged gently.
Well, especially in the fights I watch. Bro, I catch him with a fucking lead hook off his kick too. Ooh.
Oh, fuck. You're actually punching him hard here,
but
Joe.
These gloves are huge, though.
Oh!
Joe didn't have a fucking middle speed.
No. In the stomach. Oh, another one.
Joe.
That's brutal.
You were loving this.
He's a tough kid. I was popping him pretty hard. Inside kick.
Oh, that leg kick. Bro, crumbles.
He kind of wobbled back to his feet.
Bro, there ain't no standing up after a leg kick like that with me, bro. Fuck that.
These pads, these gloves are so big, and even those shin pads were fucking enormous.
Good.
I drop my hands. I don't let him hit me, but fuck, I get embarrassed if he does.
Oh.
You just didn't dig body.
Yeah, I know. No, I was going all headshots. I got to show him hit me, I think. Yeah.
You have to do a podcast with Jason Miller. Is he doing well?
Yeah, fuck yeah,
he's doing good? Good, because I would always get super sad whenever I hear stuff. So
he's doing fantastic.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Because he's a legend, man.
Mm-hmm. Big fans
back.
Yeah,
fuck
big
yeah.
dude.
See, I was hoping he would stay down too, man. Because I was tired, didn't want to keep going.
Half just blitzing his ass.
Dude, you and him on a pod together would be lit.
He was on the. Oh, he did. That's it.
There he goes. Yep. He got you there.
Yeah, fucking. He came on the Red Hawk recap with Tim and I.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
That was fun as fuck.
TKO.
Yeah, dude. See. Tough old bird, huh?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I was wheezing like a big dog, too. I was fucking tired. Yeah.
They cut
the
that.
whole premise.
Yeah. Oh, they I think they showed me fucking piping up.
Like this really had to been a legit bully to have the thought.
The fortitude to fucking stay in that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no way you're kidding around for this. The premise of the
No,
show.
fuck it. If he wouldn't have had headgear on, this shit wouldn't have. He wouldn't have lasted a fucking minute. Or if I would have touched, see how exhausted I am.
That was fire. Me and Brendan, we loved this show growing up.
Dude, you know why it got canceled? Because it was like the number 1, number 2 rated show at the time. Fucking look at that fucking guy, fat fuck.
What am I?
But it was fucking. They wanted more of a women's demographic. That's why, which is fucking stupid.
Damn.
Fuck women.
Dang, was there any women fights?
No.
In the bully beatdown? That would have been
never.
crazy.
So okay, if we got
at that time, Dana said he would never have women fight, and
that's right.
in UFC, so that was a big knock on women's MMA.
This is a show we need to get back. Would you ever do it again if they brought it back?
Yeah, dude.
Do you love the premise to this day?
Sure. Absolutely.
Fucking tell Dave Feldman to do that.
It would be
shit.
good.
Yeah,
right with bare knuckle. Just fucking knock these chicks out.
So then you probably thought back then. Did you think shows like this hurt MMA or helped MMA?
Oh, I knew it helped enormously. Yeah, just anything that brought more eyes to it for sure.
Dude, even
That's
when
sick.
they did like the top 20 UFC knockouts back in the day on
Yeah,
YouTube,
right?
like that was like one of the videos that got me into it. Like when they did
for
top
sure.
20 knockouts, top 20 submissions, and it was like Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
and
it was all. That's because people. It was obscure back in the day. When my first UFC, I got an offer to be in the very first Ultimate Fighter or make my UFC debut, and I said fucking. It was Dana White actually called my manager personally, and because they were doing tryouts, and he's like, you don't need to try out, you're gonna do this. But I'm like, that show's gonna do fucking terribly. So I didn't want to leave my dad either, because I was real close to my dad. Because you were gone for like 6 weeks something, and then fucking so I made my UFC debut, and the show did well. So I think it was a better choice not to do it probably. Yeah. Because I think if you didn't win the show, you got like Chris Lieben got signed with the UFC after that, and they started it at 6-6 for like 10 fights. Oh. Which is terrible. Mm-hmm. Like that's fucking horrible. Like Rich Franklin, when he was a champion, when he first won the belt, so it's a real story. When Rich Franklin he fought Lyoto Machida in Japan. It was after he had won his first couple fights in the UFC. He fought Lyoto Machida in Japan because they were offering him $20,000 to fight. He accepted the fight. When I went down there and fought, and the UFC told him, if you go down there and lose, because that's what they would let people go fight other places, myself included. But if you lost, you'd be cut. So he got cut, and they re-signed him maybe fucking a month later to fight Ken Shamrock for the first Ultimate Fight night. But paid him 9-9, and they paid him for like 8 fights, 9-9 as a champion. That's what he made for like three title defenses.
Damn, Rich Franklin was a legend too.
I know, we love Rich Franklin.
Rich is a good fucking dude. He was. It was in my wedding. He was one of the best men at my wedding. He's a good fucking
wow.
guy.
It's criminal, man. UFC. I used to call it back in the day when I was even in high school. I was like, UFC is going to be one of the biggest sports in the world. It literally is, and the athletes do so much for it. And then look at people in basketball, football. Not talking bad about them, but they make so much more money. Yeah. People who sit on the bench make so much more money.
What's the league minimum in the NBA?
NBA, it's got to be. I think it's like
Sixes?
for NBA contract, it's gonna be like 900,000 at least.
Yeah, there's rookies making $1 million, dude.
Yeah, for the
that's
league,
like the league min.
Well, for the NFL, my friend Scott Peters, he played for the Cardinals. Actually, he double dipped. He was able to get paid from the Giants and the Cardinals. But he was
that's sick.
8-year pro, and he only made fucking less than $700,000 a year, which is great money. But you know, he wasn't a starter or anything.
Aren't they getting close? They're like soon. There's gonna be $1 billion contract.
Dude, fucking I couldn't have dreamed of $1 billion athlete, ever.
Right?
And there's
like, who's
several
that
every
be?
year now. It's not several. There's fucking
in soccer there is now.
No, there is here like the NBA. Everybody's like a contract.
Yeah, not in the NBA or NFL yet though.
With soccer, who got $1 billion contract?
I think Mbappe.
I don't fucking know.
Dude, what about baseball though, bro? Isn't Shohei's crazy expensive?
I think the most in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes has a $500 million contract.
For how many years?
10, I think.
Wow.
Hey, Mahomes is pretty
and
good.
Aaron Judge, I think, is around like $350 million.
Our boy Sean beating Aljo and then defending his title should have been making $500 fucking million.
What Sean?
But here's my argument is that those guys, like in baseball, Aaron Judge $300 million. He's playing 162 games a year.
Who is?
Yeah.
Aaron Judge in baseball.
I mean, athletes.
That's grueling, man.
Sean. Think of Sean's life. He dedicates every single day to his sport.
That's when there's not an off season.
There's no off season for Sean.
Yeah, but he has off days where he's just running.
Yeah.
Their off days is they have a game and they have batting practice at 11 a.m. They got to go play a game at 6
playing
p.m.
football around the clock like that, like a season football, that'd be grueling.
Okay, let's
but
get
baseball,
that going for the athletes.
I could. Baseball's a fun sport, you know. Fucking, I mean, obviously, it could.
Baseball has crazy wear and tear on the body, though.
It depends on position, you know. I mean,
just
fucking,
throwing a ball every day for 20 years.
I can't see him fucking a shortstop or third baseman fucking having a bum arm or something, you know.
No, that's
outfield. Like
a lot of my buddies were pitchers back when I grew up with.
Oh yeah, all the pitchers they end up having Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's a horrible surgery too.
I'm just saying more. I believe UFC fighters should be paid more.
Oh yeah, I mean,
take that hat
who
off.
doesn't?
Turn it around.
Our lawsuit money is gonna be here anytime too. I can't wait for that.
Hey.
That class action lawsuit.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So what's all happening with that?
It's been going on for like 12 years, but they were sued for like $4 billion. The UFC was sued for monopoly, and then they were sued for $4 billion, and then it's a class action lawsuit, so the attorneys get fucking half, like 50%. And there's like 1,000 fighters that are included in that lawsuit, and
you on that list?
Yeah. And so they tried to settle for, like, the attorneys agreed to settle for $335 million, which I was like, well, that's a lot less than you fucking said. And then the judge, like, you're just doing what you're suing the UFC for. You're just taking advantage of the fighters because they got half, so they just wanted to get the money.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, good. I think the judge is kind of being fucking tough. And then they settled for $375 million, which is not much more.
Divided by how many fighters?
Like,
is that what
there's a tier of it. You know, some guys get
more fights, more.
There's some guys get fucking, some guys get, like, I think the lowest I think is like 15,000 or something.
Who's like taking charge with that for the fighters?
There's a lot of people, because they're being really diligent, making sure everyone's on the list. Because if you don't have your name at a certain point, then your money gets dispersed and people get to keep it. You know
that's fucked. So you gotta be on top of it.
Yeah, for sure. And then it's a fucking lot of money.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's that's a step in the right direction to make sure people are getting taken care of.
Dude, fuck yeah. And I, to be honest with you, I didn't know about this until about 7 months ago, and fucking mine's almost $1 million, and it's fucking a lot of money I didn't expect coming. You know, that's a lot of money. Man.
Yeah, it is, because, dude, you guys built the freaking sport on your backs. You know what I'm saying? So it's about time to get some
so many of the
respect.
OG fighters that don't get the respect they deserve, man.
Like Tim Sylvia, too. How you're talking about he's your homie, and then he had that arm thing going on, and he had to do a GoFundMe. That's BS, man. He shouldn't have had to even do that.
You want to know something crazy? We big Tim Sylvia fan. I got a couple signed cards. He was posting.
You guys want to have him on your pod?
I would love to have Tim Sylvia.
Well, I'll send his number.
Dude, that would be incredible.
Because
guess what? When he was going through that arm thing, and he just kept showing how bad his fucking arm was, and he was talking about how the UFC wasn't helping take care of it.
So fucked up.
Yeah. I had put that there, and I put it on Instagram or something. John Anik saw it, commented on it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy shit. And then sure enough, not that much.
How much did he get?
I don't know. I just remember him saying that they ended up taking care of it for him, and then his arm was all good.
That's fucking good,
dude.
Man. That's a hard thing.
He went through fucking hell with that arm thing.
Dude, they did the same thing to Mark Coleman, and they did the same thing to Mark Coleman his hip. I mean, I gave Mark Coleman a good donation. It was like, I would say 5 months after he beat fucking Stephen Bonner. No, I think it was five months after he lost the Randy Couture. But either way, dude, he's the godfather of ground and pound. He's done a lot for the UFC, and they wouldn't pay for his fucking surgery, and dude, he had to ask people for help, which is fucking terrible. You know, you never should have to do that.
I know, and I would, and it does seem like I've never heard any. I'm from St. Louis with the Cardinals, and we like the way we honor. It seems that we honor our athletes.
Right.
Like there's so many games where before the games they're in cars going around, flexing them, talking about showing on the screen how much they loved them. So I guess that's how others.
Dude, you should be in Europe, man, where there's football games that they play, and they worship their athletes. Dude, right? It's crazy, dude. And it's like, how could you not want to grow up to be a football player when you're seeing all these people make goals and then they're getting celebrated? You got flags waving around, fires going off.
That's how other countries treat the fighters, though. I mean, they don't. I mean, it's like the UK and stuff. They're more like soccer and stuff oriented, but like they do treat the fighters better than here. Like they do, like fucking dude, Paddy Pimblett. I've never seen anybody have a fucking following. Like even Michael Bisping in his height, fucking not even close. I'm trying to. Can you think of any other UK fighter that's ever had a pop like him?
No, because it's a different age now too.
Yeah.
It's like the modern era.
People were fucking cult like back then, man. I mean, really were.
No, but it was like almost underground when Bisping started. You'd think.
No. He won the title. Fuck. What 2018?
No,
that was crazy
for that. But he was at the end of the latter.
But still, he
won.
I mean,
But still,
I mean, UK is a champion. They fucking back him. I mean,
No,
it's,
every time Michael Bisping, we talk about Michael Bisping knocking out Luke Rockhold, there's something in me that always just gets fired up.
God,
that was so great.
Were you there? Were you there for that fight at all?
Yeah, that
I was at a
like
Beatdowns.
Dude, I was there, and it was the fucking.
You were there in the arena?
Feeling in the air was just palpable. Yeah, fucking. He was just so uncomfortable, just what he would say. And then fucking Michael Bisping, he's a quick-witted guy. He just fucking would mock him. I was like, ooh, because I was cringing listening to fucking Luke, and then I would hear Michael hit him with a 1-2 verbally, like, oh fuck, I was just nuts. I mean, it was, dude, because I always talking to him. That's how fucking Luke Rockhold is. He's just fucking the most cringiest man I've ever. I mean, worse than fucking Henry, man. He really is, because he tries to just impose his fucking.
He's just arrogant as fuck.
Dude, I mean, some people. How
stories.
can you not be arrogant at that when you get to that level? But you try to fucking not show it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, it's
humble.
for sure. I mean, humility. You can't say enough for somebody with a good amount of humility like that. I mean, he doesn't understand that word. He really doesn't. Even no matter how low or how hard he falls. Or it just still he's got someone in the mirror telling him, don't listen to everybody around you. You're the man.
You better watch that live. That might be your BKFC retirement.
Dude, I'd sleep that motherfucker in 1 fucking minute. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. Right now, out of shape, done. Fuck it. I mean, Luke Rockhold, he's a very athletic guy, very explosive. I don't want to fucking burn. Dude,
you versus Luke Rockhold for the excitement that I would have for that, Joe.
Dude,
the excitement.
Yeah, I've just not a good style for that guy.
Dude, another guy I grew up watching that I watched you fight today was Melvin Gillard. And
Melvin, yeah.
Dude, that one punch, I was like, wow, man,
that
like 100 people versus Joe Riggs, dude.
Yeah,
shit.
right. Fuck. When the hell was that fight?
Damn, that was like 20
ago.
2006?
No, way later.
2023 or something?
That was that.
Yeah, it was way later, like 2020
I thought
maybe.
that was one
It
from
was
a
my
long
first
time
fight.
ago.
It was my first fight after I moved to Montana. Because I brought BKFC to Montana because I was there. They were like, you want to fight in Phoenix? We're here. I'm like, I'm living in Montana now, so let's do it in Montana. And then we did it. And what's cool is like guys that were from this town, Great Falls, where Tim's from, is guys like there's like the bantamweight champion. He's Kai Stewart. He's from Montana, from Great Falls.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, which I have not had a fucking good. I mean, I have that kid. I fucking wanted to strangle at one point. But I mean, I gave him a lot of shit, and fucking he's doing well for himself, and he's doing as good as he is being trained by low level people in Great Falls too. Which is crazy, and it's. The bantamweight division is. I used to think there's nobody there, but fucking he's beating people. He's fucking good, anyways. But a lot of those, I was proud to get a lot of those guys opportunities like that, and which never would have seen opportunities like that.
That's it.
Yeah.
When was the first time you ever talked to him or met him?
Fuck. I probably met Tim in 2011 or 10, something like that. When he moved down. He walked into fucking the lab. I saw fucking old Red walking. He's always exactly how Tim is. He's always been the same. He hasn't changed since I met him.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. Okay, so we got some questions for you, and some I don't even know because I'm like, damn, is this true? So I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
You're good.
But were you once over 300 pounds?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And a bodybuilder? And so what inspired you to transition?
Bodybuilding?
Yeah. No. What, you weren't a bodybuilder?
I've never.
ChatGPT's not
perfect.
perfect.
Dude.
ChatGPT's not perfect.
That's the other Joe Riggs.
Yeah.
We were doing.
There's a couple of gay. There's a gay Joe Riggs that's real proud of his gay marriage. Which
no way.
Yeah. So he's always pitched up there.
That's his alternate life.
Yeah.
There was a Ricky Schmidt Arizona field goal kicker. He played for the Arizona Cardinals.
What year?
Oh, probably over a decade ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've always been a Cardinals fan, dying year in, year out.
So, damn, you were over 300 pounds once?
Yeah, I had to cut fucking weight in high school to wrestle heavyweight if I can go for nationals.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Big fucking butterball.
I would never have known that.
I held it well, though. I mean, it wasn't like I still was a fucking peacock.
You were a stocky boy, not...
Yeah, I just because I've been this tall and since I've been in 8th grade, so fucking I didn't grow a fucking not even a centimeter in high school. So then I started to get fatter and fatter, and then because I remember my freshman year I wrestled 189s and then the next year I wrestled 235.
Damn.
And then it just got worse and worse and I just fucking bad. But so my first fight I was 300 pounds. No, I did fight at 300 pounds. I fought at super heavyweight anyways.
I was 348 pounds my sophomore year.
You didn't feel, no. Yeah,
he's
How
bigger.
much you weigh now?
I'll say 290, but
so I mean that's it. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight, man.
I was about 25 pounds lighter. I gotta get back in it. Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. 100p.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. So, all right. WEC Middleweight Championship. Winning the WEC Middleweight Championship was a significant milestone. What walk us through that experience and what it meant to you?
That was what the fuck? Who did I fight?
Jamie pulled that up. Damn it! I should have known. I should have wrote down.
Rob Kimmons. You know what, man? Fucking, I cracked that dude's bane and fucking. We got in a almost fight after in the bar that same.
Oh, really? Yeah. After winning it?
Because he was like 16-0 or something when I fought him. He's from his nickname was like the Rosedale Reaper. And I called him like the Rosedale Rapist or something. I wasn't being a dick about it. I mean, but then I was. But he was a proud guy. So then he didn't take that L well, and he's a battering. I mean, it was a fucking easy fight. And that guy he went he was in the UFC later on. But yeah, it was a good night. Yeah, good night. Yeah, that was I won the Strikeforce belt. That was better than that.
Oh, the Strikeforce belt was way better.
Fuck yeah,
that's
for sure.
sick, dude.
What year was that? Sorry, the fucking years just fly by, man.
Yeah, dude, they do. They really do. Fighting across promotions. You competed in UFC, WEC, Strikeforce, Bellator, and more. How did fighting in different organizations shape your career?
Fuck it. I liked it because you can find out different ways. But I always found out people fucking always asking for like how do you like fighting in Bellator, fight like this show? Because before they would sign, everybody would call me and ask that. But it was cool. I mean, I liked it. I was never really pigeonholed to one show, but I never was able to have the UFC push like I wanted to because of that.
Were you like, did it go the way in the order that you wanted, or you didn't care? You just liked to keep going to fight and. No,
it did. No, it was in a very weird order, but no, I mean, I kept it consistent the whole time. But no, I mean, fucking fighting in the UFC at that time when I was a kid, man, to get there. I mean, I fought in the UFC first, but I got offered to fight in Pride before that.
Oh wow, Pride fighting.
Yeah, I fucking shouldn't have turned it down. I shouldn't have.
Hey man, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sorry for that. All right, so southpaw stance.
Yep.
Although right-handed.
That's it.
Hey, what led you to that decision, and how did it impact your fight style?
Dude, that's a good question. I started wrestling and boxing within a week of each other when I was 10, almost 11, and so but I started wrestling first, and naturally I started wrestling Sugarfoot with your dominant foot forward, and then it was just fucking. I got that down, and when I started to box, I could not switch my feet. I don't know what it just wouldn't stick. So it took me a long time to develop my left hand. Though I throw a 3-2, I'd be boom, bink. It took a long time to develop it, but when it came, it came.
Yeah, because those from the recaps, it's like, damn, you crack with both.
Yeah, that's true. It's good.
It's pretty cool. You passed that along, huh? You said your son can crack.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. Because you're
Does
born.
he got the left?
No, he's right-handed, so he stands orthodox. I made him do that, but. Dude, you're born with power, man. You're born with it. You're not. That's a true statement. You see great fighters have no power at all.
Yeah.
Don't you think that? You think you're born with it?
Yeah, Pantoja has no power.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But there's very little you can do to develop it either.
Damn.
Yeah.
I could tell literally just from watching DJ hit pads today that he could crack way more than about 70-80% of flyweights still today.
What went down? So you guys were chirping earlier. Tell me. So I wasn't there at this morning. What went down at the gym today? With Demetrious Johnson, Jobin showed up to the gym today.
He was there last night too.
Yeah, and I've seen him fight live in Kansas City. Always been a huge Demetrious Johnson fan. What went down?
Oh, this morning, him and Sean just had some grappling rounds. Three grappling rounds.
How'd that go?
He got really.
They're good, yeah. No, they were good.
They
rounds.
weren't
What happened?
What happened?
There was a lot of energy being exerted. It was a good
Who
round.
strangled who?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
I get it. Got to keep it under wraps a little.
It was good. I mean, it was good seeing Sean get to work like and perform well with a guy like.
Oh yeah, and getting an experience with the GOAT Demetrious Johnson for sure.
Fuck yeah.
And then him and Tim grappled.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Apparently that was last night. I don't know. I only saw from Snapchat.
Tim said it went good, man. Tim said it went good. I mean, I could only imagine Tim did well. Tim's a bigger man, but yeah, it would have been fun to watch.
I think there should have been a rule. Tim should have been on his knees. Demetrious already should have had something sunk. And
I would like to see him wrestle, dude. Fuck, Demetrious fucking give anybody hell. I mean, he's fast off that back foot, man.
Dude, the way all the stories that I heard the boys, they came home all jacked up and excited because apparently he was just super cool, open to everyone, friendly.
It was the first time I ever met him today. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy too, just like one of the guys at the gym, not trying to put any attention to himself.
Yeah, I used to be so pissed off the way the UFC would treat the flyweight division and Demetrious Johnson.
Mainly just Demetrious Johnson. I mean, he's one of the fucking goats. I mean. He's definitely top 3.
Did everything and anything for the company. You know what I mean? Fought anybody.
Didn't disparage him about about fucking like putting up his pay-per-view numbers, kind of making fun of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is just so it's so tough, man, when it comes to that kind of shit. That's why it's a guy like Paddy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, fucking. How much money did he make for that fight?
Probably a good amount. I don't know the exact number. It was definitely probably over 500,000.
And then he's got the sponsors and the YouTube channel and his merch and whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it.
Yep, that's how they're setting it. Training routes. Did you go to Cactus High School?
I did that.
How did your early environment influence your fighting career?
Dude, I know what I wanted to do since I was like 10 years old.
Really?
Yep. I've nothing. So when I every day I live my life as for a purpose.
Did you see it? Was it something you felt? Was it from a movie? Was it from a person?
Just like everything starts with a movie, you know. Then
Who was it?
Well, I remember I watched this movie Vision Quest as a kid. You know, it's a wrestling movie. Any wrestler knows that movie.
Called Vision Quest. I gotta watch it.
We gotta watch it.
If you're a wrestler, it's fucking.
Have you ever seen The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke?
Oh yeah. I'm talking about real wrestling.
Yeah.
So but I love it.
Controversial.
I love WWE.
Yeah.
But fucking anyways, I always watch Van Damme stuff. I mean, it was something in the air. I mean, with myself, not my family. My family's very different than me. But I just knew what I wanted to do, and then I didn't there was never a backup plan. I was an All-American football player in high school and all that stuff. I had a lot of scholarships, but I went to college. I dropped out my fucking freshman year because I was already fighting at that point, and then didn't see a reason, you know, because I was overextending myself, playing other sports when I needed to be developing.
Were you fighting a lot growing up outside of?
Oh fuck, dude!
Yeah,
God, I fought so many times. Too much. I mean, as a kid, I was the youngest in my family, so my brothers were fucking merciless to me. They beat the fuck out of me. And then just growing up, I mean, I was never a bully, but fucking, you started a fight with me, I wouldn't let you walk away.
Yeah.
And
that's scary.
It. But but again, I always go back. I've always been kind. I've always been kind. I've always been a kind person. I mean, when I was a little younger, I was a little more ruthless, but fucking.
Like we all, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it just is. Again, if you get to the point where I'm beating your fucking ass, it's your fault.
Yeah.
I'm nice to everyone, honestly.
That's a fair point.
But then, I mean, as I get older, I see my error in my ways. I could have, you know, I put my family and my friends in danger on certain parts. You know, just because fucking I wouldn't walk away. That's just terrible.
You don't think about it until after the fact, and
no,
you go,
yeah.
"Oh fuck."
The second you think about it, you think fuck. You feel stupid for even being in that position. Because I mean, honestly, because there's no reason I should ever fucking clip some dude in a fucking smoke shop like that. I mean, there's been a couple dust ups after that too. Fucking Lord knows, but just you know, you
dust ups, some classical dust ups.
Well, you fucking use common sense, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's too much. Don't you agree? Showing restraint's good.
Oh yeah.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes, for sure. Indeed, with everything else, I'm fucking regulated. But this fucking, I don't know. Just the old fisticuffs gets me going, man.
Remember that one viral video that was 5 years ago? The guy at the gas station and the white guy called the black guy the N-word, and then he just turns around and smacks him with. Oh, and then it went viral because people loved it, and he was standing up for himself.
Yeah.
Because he just smacked. I think he had something in his hand. And
yeah. He had a soda can. Boom.
And that's what everyone went viral with.
That guy was a big. You ever seen that video?
Yeah.
That guy's the biggest blowhard. Because dude, I tell you what, these pussies will fucking. The more you kind of shy away from it, the more it emboldens them. They kind of puff up. But fuck, that guy was. Did he call that dude to shine like that? Boom. Fucking just pounding. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And that's what the thing is. It's like fuck around, find out.
Fucking dude. If he didn't do that, it would have been a fucking travesty. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pussies like that, man. It's like War to my left here.
So, did you ever get bullied growing up?
When I was real young, yeah. Like when I was, because again, I've always been kind of poor. Always been fucking kind of chubby kid. Always had a raspy voice. Always mumbled. Always kind of.
Always had the raspy voice.
Oh yeah, always. I mean, this you don't get this voice overnight. Yeah, for sure. The older I get, the more raspy it gets.
It's very William Dafoe.
Oh fuck, I love that movie.
Same.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
you almost look like him too.
Oh God, don't say that. God, that was like the leprechaun. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, fucking William Dafoe is a fucking haggard dude, but he's got some fucking good movies. But dude, it's fucking I've been doing this my whole life, man.
Huh?
You know, I'm so stoned. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about.
No, that's good. We love it.
We take
brother.
a few hits.
Yeah, I know. We had chat.
That's some good weed too, man.
Oh,
dude, it's got me sweating at the nips.
Lactating.
Dude, if I feel dripping off my nipples, oh God, ain't good.
Okay, this next section, memorable fights and moments. I know you've talked about it a lot, But me and Brenden just always want to talk to you about it. The hospital brawl with Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
After your fight at UFC 57, there was an infamous altercation with you and Nick Diaz at the hospital. What really happened that night?
That son of a bitch. It just him nor his brothers are not good losers. So when they lose, I've never seen Nick lose a fight besides this recent one with Robbie Lawler where he thought he lost. I've never. It just so. Anyways, I thought he beat him pretty handily. The only thing that was annoying is fucking Joe Rogan. God damn it. I could hear him every second. Like I would crack Nick and I would hear absorbed. I'm like fucking wow. You fucking. It was over and over. And which Joe called me because I was really upset about it because it was. I mean, if you just shut the fucking the announcer off, you wouldn't even think it was close. And then but yeah, anyways, but I guess he did some blow before the fight and fucking got a little fucking jazzed up. But anyways. It was fighting Nick Diaz is a fucking job. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I bet. And fighting you is a job, bud. It was both.
It's not just in the cage, outside the cage, fucking. And then the way he talks to you in there is just fucking different, man. Like I'm not a talker. I don't like to talk. But he's getting me talking in there, and I'm fucking getting me tired and just timing my breathing so he can land that body shot as I breathe in. Like really intelligent stuff. I mean,
what stuff would he say?
Like fucking right after he timed that body shot that he saw me breathing in, boop, and then it fucking hurt, but I couldn't show it because he would have fucking finished me. And then he knew it. And he goes, it's fucking over, Jared from Subway. And I'm like, fuck, he's right.
Jared from Subway.
Dude, and he was like, he would fucking catch me like, oh, you like that, you fucking bitch. And I would be like, fuck you. I mean, it's just fucking. Yeah, motherfuckers used to doing that because he didn't even skip a beat. He pulls that right hook hard when he's in southpaw though. He throws that's a shot he can put people away with. That check hook.
Damn.
Yeah. But it's not. It's different than just fighting a normal. I could just in the cage just fighting. He's just fucking outside, inside, fucking hospital. Obviously, he's just fucking. Dude, I've almost gotten to so many fights with him after that. It's just fucking.
Really?
Oh,
so
every time
beef
I
has
see
never
him.
been settled?
No, fuck no. I would be okay with it being settled. He's a fucking loon though.
Yeah. So if he saw you right now, it'd be like on.
I would do it. Yeah, I would do it for 1,000%.
Damn.
I respect them, guy. You gotta respect the Diaz brothers.
You do.
If they're ops, it's always on site.
Nah, but what you were talking about earlier, though, it's like you think about your family and the people that you could put in. It's stupid not to restrain yourself and have emotional intelligence.
It's
say something after that.
Honestly, it wouldn't be like okay. This is after I won the Strikeforce belt. We were coming. Nick fought. I think he fought Scott Smith. I fought this guy Phil Baroni, and he was on my fucking plane. So me and Lisa were getting on the plane and walking. I see a couple people eyeball me, like fucking people eyeball me. I look at Nick. Nick's just fucking just looking at me. I'm like, fuck you. And then so we sit down and I'm waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna go to jail for a fucking fight on a plane, which is a federal offense. And then because again, I'm not gonna sit in the fucking and let him work me over. It'd be a fight. So then. But he didn't say anything. He doesn't. And then my wife was needing to go to the bathroom. Like you don't go. You got walk the fucking. It was like a Southwest flight, so there was no different chambers. But so then she almost went back there. She went back there. Of course, somebody would have said something, and then they would have been on. Yeah. So then she almost tried to. I want to go back there. I'm like, you fucking go back there. I'll fucking strangle you. Fucking. But the cooler heads prevailed. She went there, and then like she didn't. She didn't fucking.
She didn't go back there.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. None of them said even. I was at like Starbucks when he was passing by. We eyeballed each other, but it didn't fucking like the time I saw him before. He threw water in my face, and I fucking tried to strangle him. No, yeah, I threw water in his face, strangled me.
Where did you throw water at your face?
In fucking Stockton.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
his
there.
home turf.
Yes, I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking. It was
check in.
Yeah, you're in territory.
It was kind of Sacramento. It was kind of Sacramento. Though. I mean, it's.
There was the line. Yeah. There was the line.
But
the line was drawn.
You crossed it.
And he had fought that night.
Water splash.
He had fought that night, and I was fucking in the. I was in front row, and fucking he had just fought Clayson Tebow. And he was coming out the cage, and I'm way the fuck over there, and he fucking looks over at me and then just fucking makes a beeline towards me. I fucking run to him, and then, I mean, I'm not going to be a fucking, and that's happened. Yeah, and then the last altercation we had was in Phoenix, was the UFC, I forget who I fought. It was like 2015. No, 2016. So then fucking we're in line, and he always kicks it off. He's always the one that he's antagonist. Oh God.
That's okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Number one.
So then. Shit, I gotta fuck. Okay, so then what the fuck were we? What the hell was I talking about?
Your first fight in Phoenix, 2015.
Oh yeah. So he's always the one that started it off. So I kicked him and I kind of teeped him in the back. to start. We were weighing. We were in line for weigh-ins. His brother was fighting.
You kicked him in the back.
Yeah, and fucking Dana fucking. What the fuck are you doing? That Tim was right there. Yeah.
What made you want to teep him?
I don't fucking know. Fucking
just weight cutting and shit.
Yeah.
I can see that pissing Nick Diaz the fuck off.
He acted like because they had extra security. They fucking separated us in hotels. And yeah, they made the precautions, but. I don't know why I did that. I embarrassed myself. I shamed myself that day.
Been there.
Yeah, fucking.
Been there.
God damn you, Nick. Oh fuck, dude. I got to get running. I think it's my boy.
Oh, okay, my
dude,
man.
Fuck, is that fucking? Man,
dude, we went for a really long time.
Yeah, any closing statements?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that good, man?
Dude, it was perfect. We're honored.
Right.
Dude, Joe, we're honored to have you again.
Thank you, brother.
You're a legend, my man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jobin's episode 200. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Joe Riggs, fucking legend.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thanks for always watching and supporting.